3 people right now. I think people will be joining. So before that, we'll have a grounding techniques, and I'm very happy to have you all again here. And let's learn together, enjoy together. This 1 hour will be the most beautiful part in your life, I assure that. So yes, can we proceed? Hi, Harish sir, Deepa ma'am, Agnes ma'am, Gayatri ma'am, Manoj sir, and few other people also. Please do share. Adarsh sir, Rini, Manimoli, Shreya, Vaishnavi, Deepika, Sam, Santosh, Kripa, Preeta. Hi everybody. So let's go on to the session. Do tell me if the audio is not, you're not able
The
to
audio
hear
is
the audio.
perfect. Audio is clear.
Yeah. So we are going to the second day. So here we'll be trying on this techniques and certain little things which we have to know in Gestalt. So we'll start with the grounding technique. So please do turn on your video alone and mute your audio. So we'll start with the relaxation and the grounding. You're able to hear the audio? Adarsh, sure?
Yes, yes.
Okay. So close your eyes. Just take a deep breath. So we are in the second day of our session. It's a very beautiful day. Breathe in. Slowly breathe out to the count of 4, 3, 2, and 1. Breathe in. To the count of 4, 3, 2, 1. Be calm. We 30 are the most blessed people right now. The world is under entire chaos. At this moment, there are so many lakhs of people who are searching for a bed. At this moment, there are so many friends and brothers and sisters who are suffering from oxygen. Their pulse is going down to the count of 5, 4, 3. But here we are sitting blessed with a smile, ready to learn to face the next world. We are the chosen one. Our family is the chosen one. Be thankful for whatever it is happening in your life. How blessed you are. Your children, you, your brother, your sister. Say thank you to yourself, to the world, to the God if you believe, or to the external power. Feel blessed for yourself. Inhale a lot of confidence to fight this entire chaos. See a lot of positivity in this entire moment. Give hope to whoever is going to ask you, call you for help. Smile to whoever you can. Take few minutes of your life to pass in a positive vibe to whoever is suffering outside. As you're sitting, just open your hands. Keep it on your thighs. Just imagine all of us are connected together. Imagine myself holding your hand. Imagine another person holding your left hand. Each one of us is connected. All 30 of us are connected virtually in this session. Take a deep breath and send a lot of positive vibe. to each one of us right now. Let the vibe pass it to the entire world. We are going to heal ourselves, heal the 30% around us, heal your brother, your sister, your mother. Today, somebody, tomorrow, us, and we don't know whoever, but we are going to fight together with a lot of positivity and a smile. We are going to cope these entire emotions. Breathe in a lot of confidence. Exhale all your negativity outside. Slowly, very slowly open it. Open your eyes when you're ready. Okay. So anybody wants to share the grounding technique feeling, or anybody wants to share or start with a positive note? One or two moment where you felt or you want to share the grounding?
Yeah, I had tears in my eyes thinking of how grateful I am, how
Yes.
blessed I am when you think about so many people struggling, and I'm sitting comfortably in a AC room and talking to people. There are so many people lying on the platform waiting for an admission in the hospital. I mean, how lucky I am, and I'm so thankful to God for all the small, small blessings around me.
Yes.
So that is what I felt.
We are also sending you a lot of positivity for your family and to yourself, ma'am. Please stay blessed. Keep smiling like this always. Anybody else? Anybody else want to share? Okay. So we are going to start up with the recap. So just we'll have few sessions of recap. I would like to call Kripa. Kripa, are you there? Or Sam Preeta?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So can you tell me what happened in the last session? Just a recap.
Okay, ma'am. So first you started by telling us to imagine a color, and you made us to move like we felt like waves and everything. And then you told about gestalt therapy, and that it means wholeness and everything, and it focuses on multi-dimensional thing and everything. And then you showed us also a video like someone spoke. From that you asked us what we observed and everything, and also how important it is to like be aware of ourselves, then only we can help others. So importance of self awareness and everything, and wholeness and integration.
Very nice. Very beautiful. Thank you so much, Sam. Can
Thank
we
you, ma'am.
have Deba for the recap? Whatever you felt or any insights?
I all various techniques. I also learned how to create a space for us to observe so class session. Am I not audible?
It's buffering, I think so. So
Am
can
I
we
audible?
have? Yeah, you're buffering. Maybe you can put it in the comment. We'll have the next person. Can we have Preeta? Preeta, are you there?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Can you tell in a gist what was your feeling? What was your insight, or whatever was the recap?
First, we started with ground session, and after that, we were saying about gestalt therapy, about the introduction part on the strength, weakness, personality test, key elements on it, and self awareness, wholeness and integration, all these things we are seeing now.
Thank you. So we'll go on to the today's session. It's all about concepts and techniques of here and now. So what are we going to talk is the Gestalt's favorite concept called here and now, being in the present. I'm just going to start with the gist, which is the fundamental principle, gaining awareness of the present moment and the present context. This is the first rule which you have to think. Any activity which you do is to enhance the present life and to bring a positive aspect of the current moment, which is like the here and now. So what we do is like helping the client to discover the feeling that they have been suppressed or masked by the other feelings. So basically, we are going to talk about the racket feelings or whatever they have inside, which has been suppressed for a very long time. Those feelings and emotions that were previously suppressed or unacknowledged are brought to the surface through a process to gain a sense of self and increased awareness. Basically, all the technique which we use for just dream analysis or empty chair approach or just self-awareness, it is to accept what is happening to them. Whatever is there in the subconscious or unconscious brain, we are bringing it to the conscious level and we are helping them to accept the self. So before we could go, this is the gist of whatever the here and now says. Why do we focus on the present is because we help them to fully accept the current self and what is happening to them, which will help them for a developmental growth and to take a right decision. But if a therapy, if it works in the past, it will only lead to less self-awareness of self, and you will only talk about or stagnate in pain and sadness. So it is always good to work on the present than on the past. So this is the basic concept of here and now. So understand.
Preenu, I just have a question. See,
Yes.
you're talking about here and now, which means about the present, but which means that you don't talk about the future or the past. But then what if the past issues are affecting? So I didn't understand the concept properly. Can you repeat it again if you don't mind?
Yeah, I'll do it. So if, for example, if I've been raped in my childhood, so what happens is I'll be coming out and I have a very beautiful life in the present. But the problem is every time I get a nightmare, or at least once in a month, I get a nightmare of a child who is like crying always. I don't know why I get, but I know that something happened in my past. I have not opened it for anybody or to my friends or to my parent. It is kept all to my side. So I have not dealt with it, but it's been disturbing for my current life. So when it becomes a problem, I feel suffering. My anxiety is being increased. What we will do is we will call the child for a therapeutic session. We do empty chair approach or dream analysis and help them to deal with the current state. How are you coping with it? What is the problem? Bringing the subconscious mind into the present. That's all. Okay.
Hello, Preenu. Sorry to interrupt. I also had a concern, like I had put it in my comment regarding the last session in reflection, that most of this here and now orientation also helps me almost feel similar as the mindfulness technique. I don't know if I'm trying to draw parallels here, but it does give a feeling that you are integrated. I mean, you are not rushing past thoughts, you are just letting it happen to you, and you're not being affected. Like
Yes.
in the past 1 week, I could feel that things are happening to me as it should go. It is not right. It is not always right. It is not always wrong. But I'm able to distance myself like I used to feel when I was doing mindfulness. So,
okay. So you're feeling like.
I wanted to check if this is the same, if this is what is supposed to feel.
You will not distance yourself. It's an awareness that you're staying away. No, you deal with it. What is it happening to my inner self? Am I okay? Am I really having a body changes? Am I really into an anxiety state? So the difference between the mindfulness and Gestalt is, yes, the wholeness part and other things and all are correct, but we deal with the subconscious mind in the present. We don't leave it and do a flight attitude. We bring it, we talk to it, we will be experiencing it. So we will talk to it and we'll come to a conclusion which is satisfying for you. Okay.
Maybe I thought, Prenu, like, focusing on the present means like, okay, something has happened in the past, it is past now. And there's no point, brooming on that, like, keep on getting brooding on that. Happened, somebody shouted at me, kept on brooding about it. And then you lose your focus on the present, what's happening around.
Yes.
Okay, so when the past started affecting your present today, then how are you going to think about your future?
Exactly.
So to have a better future, probably you'll have to deal with the past, whether you forgive, forget, scream, yell, whatever you want to do, you deal with that, finish the business there, and then you focus on what's happening right in front of you now. I thought that is what you meant.
Yes, very good. So basically, if a client comes with a problem of depression, you deal a different approach. If a client comes with a probability of anxiety, you deal a different approach. So the therapist decides which theory to apply. For example, in this Gestalt therapy, you always use it for anxiety as well as depression. So both the psychiatric problem, for both issues, you can use this technique, because we are going to deal with the past and with the future in the present. So depression, a person will be depressed when they have past, and the person will be anxious when they think about the future. You can handle both with the use of Gestalt. This is the basic concept or basic thing where you can apply the therapy.
But past is required, like when you really want to treat a person, we do ask for a past history. We do ask what has happened in their past. So that is also, we cannot ignore it completely. But when you keep on hang on with the past, then that is wrong.
Yeah.
You know about your past, you deal with that, but then don't hang on with that.
Exactly.
You come back to the present and deal with the present.
So what the therapist aims in Gestalt is not talking about the past. Therapist is not in an linguistic mode where we want to know about the past, but helping the client to deal the present and the future. So we take the past to deal with the present and the future. We are not interested in the past stories. So we will help the client to process it herself or himself. That is the thing. Okay, so shall we move on? Yeah. So this is the basic concept, basically for development and growth, not regarding pain and sadness. So when we understand ourselves, so we are going to do an activity. Before that, these three concepts you remember. A self is a continuous process. We are hurted. For example, Adarsh sir or Manoj would have had a lot of unfinished business in their childhood. But it is a continuous process. We have been grown. We have a natural strength to cope up. So it is a continuous process. Self-development or self is a continuous process, the concept, and it is multi-layer. So what Adarsh sir want to show out, he will show out. So even if he has an unfinished business inside, if he doesn't want to show to the external world, he's not going to show it, but he has layers of self. And then the third one, it is a concept of mind and interaction, which is like it is dealing with your subconscious and your present self. Okay. So these are the things. We will start with an activity. So you have your white paper. So what we are going to do now is, you will just close your eyes. Take a deep breath. You will find out who are you inside. So who are you inside is that what is a character you have within yourself, you have really not shown this world your exact character, or you used to show whenever it is needed, your current inner self. Think of all the character which you have within yourself, and also think of the characters or the phase The world is seeing you. So your mask and your inner self. How the world perceives or see you. For example, how the world sees Preenu outside and how Preenu actually is. So how the world perceives Reni outside and how the world, how Reni perceives herself inside. So how Preeta sees herself inside and how the world sees her. So please have both the images in your mind. Just reflect on each image. And slowly open your eyes when you're ready. Now, what are you going to do is, you will keep the paper in front of you and take a little items which is there in, you can just off your video and go take in your kitchen. There might be some salt or sugar or anything or any materials like mustard or anything which you find, which is the texture of your inner self, or it can be a multiple texture. You can have mustard, you can have sugar, you can have salt in one area, or you can have just a plain color, whatever you feel. You go to the kitchen, find out whatever is there next to you. You have your glue, your face, and it has to be divided into two halves. You will draw a face in your white sheet, divide the face into two halves. One half will be your inner self and one half will be your outer self.
Preenu, I need to be excused because where I stay, I don't have a kitchen.
You can just draw or use colors.
Color, yeah.
Whatever, just to find out the texture. This texture will really show yourself what exactly is feeling in your mind when you use different texture. After this, you will be going into groups and you have to discuss with your groups.
Can I use emojis?
Two different, whatever creativity you like, but it need to have a purpose. That's all. So your time starts now. When you're ready, when you're done, you can just text hi or done. So we'll break you into the breakthrough rooms. If any doubt, please ask. MSW students, any doubts?
No, ma'am.
Okay. If anything, please let me know. Yeah.
Ma'am, it's Kripa. I was logged out. I couldn't join back because of some connectivity issue. I just
Okay. Yeah, I'll tell you what you have to do, Kripa. So you have to divide your face, divide your white sheet into two. Draw a just outline of your face. One half of the face will be your inside self. For example, inside, Kripa is a very silent person, but the world sees herself as a very outspoken. Inside, I'm a very hurtful person. I don't feel like talking to others or externally, but I'm a very social person. So you divide yourself into two. The mask you have inside, the original self, and the mask outside. So that is the activity.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah.
Hello, ma'am. This is Deepika. I am actually done.
Done. Oh my God, so sweet. Yeah, you have it. Okay, we'll be dividing into groups now. And when you're ready, when your group is done, come back to the, you can just say leave. You'll have an option. You'll come back to the main screen. Okay. Yeah, when everybody is done, we'll be dividing yourself into different groups.
Ma'am, I'm so sorry. This is Manoj. I just have one small doubt.
Yes, Manoj.
So you want me to divide one face into two equal halves, or
yes.
Oh yeah,
one face into two equal. That is your Exact self and your inner self.
Inner self. Yes. Thank you.
Vasantika, done? No? Okay. Kiran, Indu.
Aishwarya,
Doing it.
I'm done with.
You're done? Okay. Okay. If everybody is done, we can just. Aaron, have you done? Indu, Sam, Janie, Shreya.
Yes, ma'am, done.
Yeah. You can use your colors, but when you do it with the client, you will have all these materials. I'm giving you ideas because you'll be doing a therapeutic session. So when a client comes, don't give them just colors, but also give them different textures so that you will know how the rough the texture is, how soft the texture is, why the client has used certain texture. You can ask and probe more. Okay, can we have Arvind's help if everybody is finished? Arvind.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, can we break the rooms, ma?
Yes, ma'am. For everyone.
Yeah, everybody is done, no? Yeah, we will be dividing into, we are 30, we can divide into 3 or 4 people in one group. So you can just do it, Aravind. So what you have to do is, before you go, I'll tell you what you have to do is, you have to share your dreams. Sorry, share whatever you saw, the inner self and the outer self, and how well are you able to see, whether the inside and the outside are the same, or whether you're able to see the difference. 2 things. What was your reflection on the activity? Second one is whether the inside and the outside is the same, or is there any difference?
Prinu, just one thing.
Yes, sir.
The thing was, when you asked me to imagine, I was imagining what is going on inside. So, inside of it, it was positive, but
Okay,
outside
sir.
of it, it was very negative.
Yes, sir.
I was seriously stuck, and I'm not able
No
to proceed.
No, we will come back again and we will be talking. But in your
Yeah,
group,
sure.
when
Okay,
you
okay, okay.
you just share, yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
We'll handle it. We'll handle it. We are there. Yeah. Can we do it, Arvind?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Start. Bye-bye. So you'll be.
Ma'am, there is 10 group.
Yeah.
And there are 3 people each in group.
Okay.
In every room.
Yes, you can just divide. Yeah. They've already in there, I think so.
Yes, ma'am. Gayatri, we not joined, and Hindumati is our student, I think so. Other Igniters not joined. Vasantika not joined. Every other people joined.
Yeah,
There is no
Adarsh and
permission.
Vasant.
No, there's no permission for the breakout room. In fact, usually it asks for, would you like to join? I didn't get any notification.
Yeah,
or
I
permission.
think we all got. That's okay, Adarsh. Maybe we will. We all can share. We are there,
Sure,
no?
sure.
Adarsh, Vasantika, you have an option. I think she also.
Vasantika.
You are able to put them in a group, Arvind?
Yes, ma'am. I have sent a request, but She is not joined there.
Okay. Preeti, Vasantika.
For me,
Preeti
even if I'm unable to join, it's okay.
It's okay. It's okay.
That's okay. That's okay. Yeah.
Arvind, ஒரு 5 minutes கழிச்சிட்டு நீங்களே கூட அது ஸ்டாப் பண்ணிக்கலாம். Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, done. Yes, done.
Yeah, Vasantika and Adish sir, can we discuss? Yeah, if possible, you can just show me your.
No, to be frank, I didn't do it because
But you were stuck, no?
I was stuck.
Okay, no problem. Vasantika.
Because I was affected by that thing, I couldn't proceed further.
Okay.
Reni Rajan, Reni Rajan in room 6 asked for help. So what do we do now?
Ask if just message them what is the help.
I'm not able to message.
You can just go inside and deal with it and come back.
Okay.
Kindly help them, Amma. So Adarsh, you have a lot of unfinished, as everybody is not.
I think this is my now only I realized this is my second unfinished business.
Okay. So what are you doing right now? Are you working?
No.
No.
I was a trainer. I studied my psychology and predominantly mostly into counseling. Mostly into training.
Okay.
And then counseling happened at an informal and very shallow level. Yeah.
Okay. So when you have like unfinished businesses like this, if you're not able to reflect on yourself, that may be because of your present state also. Because இப்போ நீங்க அவ்வளோ கஷ்டத்துல இருக்கும்போது you will be not able to reflect. இப்போ for example, your self-esteem, if it is affected. இப்போ ஆதிஷ்க்கு சொல்ல முடியாத நிறைய கஷ்டம் இருக்கு இல்லையா, வெளியே சொல்லக்கூடாது because you are able to handle it yourself. ஆனா அது சில டைம் இப்போ ஆதிஷ்க்கு அதை ஹேண்டில் பண்ண முடியல அப்படின்னா you're always welcome to call me Adish. I'm there to help you.
Sure. You can text me your mobile number. Are you there?
I will do that. Yeah, I am there. But once, if you're not able to heal in this first session, let me know. We will just have a private session.
Sure.
Because once you deal with it, it is going to help you.
In fact, what happened was, see, for me, it's like I'm more of a kinesthetic and an auditory guy. Okay. So what happened is the moment you asked me to imagine the inner thing was only positive. My God, usually it will be negative. But now that of late I'm focusing more on Christianity, Bible and all that. So the inner thing was positive. But I got, why I couldn't proceed further was, I got reminded about the words that people spoke, what happened, why so said like that. And I was not able to proceed further. I didn't go to the kitchen. I'm just sitting in the hall, stuck, not knowing what to do.
Okay. So this session you have attended is also to help you, not so you wanted to come out of certain things in your life.
Yes.
Okay. So hope we are going to heal yourself. At least to 1%.
Yeah.
Rini, you have anything to say? Were you able to tell your dreams to your friends? You had any problem?
Actually, nobody joined my group.
Okay, so you have your dream?
Yes, that is what I was.
Sorry, you have your.
I think
no, you have your conflict.
Yeah. So when I was thinking about it, when you asked me to close my eyes and think of it, I think I was looking at how determined and how hardworking a person I am inside. And outside also I'm able to be the same. I have stayed the same. But when it comes to how people are looking at me and how I look at myself, there are 3 areas in which I could find out a difference. Like most people, when the way I dress and the way I talk, most people often mistake me to be very girlish and tamed, kind of have lady-like preferences, be interesting and looking after the house. But I associate myself as a person who's not willing to stick to frameworks, and I hate that kind of life. The second thing is, most people, when it comes to my career achievements, they always mistake me for a person who's very well organized and who is able to maintain a routine. But I'm not that kind of a person. I easily break my routines. I have a condition called ADHD.
Okay.
To a great extent, I was, I would always be very hyperactive. Now, I
Okay.
think still I'm able to follow one routine very,
Okay.
very lately.
Okay.
Then another area is, see, I'm a social worker. So people
Okay.
often think that I burn with a lot of fire when it comes to, any violence or any untoward incident like rape or something. But inside,
Okay.
I'm a person who looks for, justice, human rights, who values
Okay.
a lot of rights. I would still consider the perpetrators angle also when it comes to rape or murder.
Okay.
So I would be a person who would look deeply into why that wrong or that crime happened. So
Okay.
there are these distinctions from my inner self and my outer self. But I
Okay.
feel I have tried my best to communicate it to the world around me.
Very
They
nice.
don't
Very nice.
they have stopped accepting me. I mean, they've stopped expecting things from me, and they just take it as it is.
Very
Or
nice.
I don't relate at all.
Okay. Yeah. So we'll have volunteers who are willing to share once they come.
Yeah, sure. I'll wait.
Arvind, can we have them inside? So we are having people joining. Meanwhile, others, if you are wanting to share it, please be ready with your image and your points. So we'll have few people who we can share and interpret it. Yeah, we are having 18, 19. Yeah. Can we have any volunteers who want to share their self inside and outside and who want to show their image?
Is it okay if I'm unable to switch on the video, but just say
Who's
it?
that?
This is Ipshita.
Ipshita, yes, you can.
Because I have not done much also, I've just written it down.
No
so
problem, no problem. Yeah.
Explain it. So on the inside, I am actually a person who overthinks, and I'm very vulnerable to a lot of things, and I'm sensitive. So because of all this, I think I'm very prone to be depressed most of the times. So but on the outside, people see me as a very strong, outspoken and a jovial person. And contrasting to all this, some people also look at me as an immature person. So that is my inside and outside. But because I overthink a lot, and I come to conclusions like immediately because of my overthinking, people think that I'm very bold and I'm very outspoken.
Okay. So Frida, how do you pronounce your first name?
Ipshita.
Ipshita. Okay. So you mean to say there is an incongruence between your inside and your outside?
Yes.
So, okay, this may be because of your current self or maybe your past experience. Okay, ஏதோ ஒரு விஷயத்துல you would have been a lot of person who was very social, and some point of a time you decided to be like being inside, or you choose your people how you want to be. For example, you will be very outspoken to your own set of people or to everybody who you want, or you really want to mask that feeling out just to make sure that people doesn't find what is happening inside.
Yes.
So it may be like எனக்கு இது காட்ட வேண்டாம், I don't want people to know my weakness, so I am just bracketing that I am fine, I am bold, but my exact feeling is I need a help, somebody come and hug me, or I need somebody to talk,
But
I need some.
it's actually just the opposite.
Okay.
I will want people to understand that I am sensitive, and because of my overthinking character is why, because I get hurt so much. But
Okay.
It just doesn't happen that way. People just think that no, you are strong, you're just thinking for yourself that you're vulnerable, you're just
Okay.
like, so what you said is quite opposite.
So you yeah, so maybe you so if I'm wrong, like you ask people for help, that you need help, or you want people to understand that you need help and come forward. How do you prefer?
It's like both ways. Sometimes, like if they are like very close to me and stuff like that, when I share like maybe with whatever I'm sharing, maybe I'll expect them to understand me. But even if not, like they obviously see me
Okay.
like what I go through, right? So
Okay.
even if I don't go forward to ask for help, maybe I will want them to understand
Very
me.
nice, very nice. I have one more question with you. Are you a person who really helps others even if they don't ask?
Yes.
And then ultimately you get hurt at a point of time at the end of the relationship?
Yes, very much.
Okay, this is a racket feeling, or this is called as a vicious cycle, which is part of a TA. It's called games and scripts. Okay, so it means like you are unconsciously inviting people. That means like inside, even I have the same feeling. Na ellarku poidu help panva, I do go and help everybody, but the problem is they will come and tell me the story, but they don't ask for help. But I unconsciously being guilty, I go and help, and ultimately when I need help, I feel like I go help, and I go help many people, and why people are not there. So most of them have certain games and certain scripts in their life. You have to identify what is your game and your script. Okay, so this is like unconscious patterns of your brain which we are actually playing within ourselves, but we will not be conscious when we do that. But be aware of your inner self. What is it exactly you wanted? I'll tell you in person of certain activity which you have to do that will help you in future. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Anybody else? Yeah, so why do we, if nobody wants to share, we'll go on to the next activity because we are running short of time. It's already 4 o'clock. We have dream analysis left. So why do we have to understand ourselves in Gestalt is because you help the client to investigate, explore and analyze and challenges which they have to face it or feel it. It is not something you have to fix it. Oh, in the this is a problematic part. Why don't you cut, paste and edit or solve the problem immediately? Gestalt doesn't talk about it. Gestalt says that you feel it, that you have a problem. You feel, you analyze your strength, you understand your weakness, and you explore your inner self. That is enough. If you are comfortable with the personality you own, then there is no problem at all. For example, if Chita is okay with her current self, I'm okay like this, I'm okay to mask it, I'm okay with my current self, I'm okay to get hurt, then it is okay. But if when she feels like no, I need a solution, then you start exploring the current self and understand yourself, what, when, where and how. That's all. Okay, any doubts or anybody wants to share anything before we go into the next concept?
So sorry to interrupt. We just came
Yes,
in
Manoj.
half of what Madam Ipshita was sharing with us, so I didn't get what happened before. So I understand, like even I understand that there is a incongruence between the inner self and the outside. So in that case, what do we do basically?
When you have an incongruence between your inside and outside, you jot down yourself, rule out the problematic part. If you are comfortable with the incongruence, go ahead. But if you're not comfortable, then rule out, take the each thread and work on yourself. For example, I have a problem with my inferiority issues, and I need to talk about it. I use, as you're a therapist, I use flooding, or I use a different behavior modification techniques. For example, if it is flooding, you go and talk to a person in a time, or you go to a shopkeeper and ask a question. Slowly you break down your insecurities. You use flooding techniques systematically. You desensitize your innermost feeling. So take one by one and rule out. You have time till your end of your life to rule out each of your unfinished businesses. Handle it one by one. The moment you are aware of each of your unfinished businesses and you're able to handle one by one, you will really understand a different personality of yours. Because till you're not able to solve it, or till you're not able to be aware of it, then there is a problem. Once you are aware of it, then your problem is solved. You become conscious. For example, I have a favorite emotion called guilt. So I go help people. If the person doesn't work on that and I feel guilty again, what I do is I sit and weep, or I sit and feel bad. But if I understand that guilt is my favorite emotion, I should not feel guilty for their act. I'll be conscious that no, I'm not going to feel guilty because it's theirs mistake, not mine. So your mind and your brain plays so much that you will feel guilty if guilt is your favorite emotion. Each person has different sadness, depression, anger as their favorite emotion. You have to rule out what is yours.
I have a question here. Hello?
Yes, ma'am.
I just want, because I feel as human beings, I think some amount of incongruity would be there, right?
Yes,
between
ma'am.
the inner self and the
Yes, ma'am.
The outer self. It can't be absolutely congruent. At some point or other, all of us, and it's just that the magnitude of the incongruence varies.
Yeah. So if you're okay with that, no issues. It's not that you have to solve. We are talking about people who need to solve it.
I may be okay with it, but if others are affected because of that, you understand?
Yeah.
Then it is not okay, right?
Yeah. How will they know your inner self, Deepa?
Yeah.
Why should others be affected with your inner self? You will be affected by your inner self. Correct, no?
No. What I'm saying is,
that's the behavior which you are talking about, ma'am, not about your inner self. So you will be people will be affected about your behavior, because if you are feeling, as Agnes ma'am rightly identified, if you are feeling bad and you show tantrums or anger outside because of your unfinished business, if certain people is affected because of your behavior, then you have to modify your behavior, not your inner self. You just have to have an insight.
Yeah, I get your point. That's what I do. As you said, even I help people and I feel whether helping them has caused problems. Sometimes I feel it's caused more harm to me rather than, I mean, many times go out of your way.
You just have to be aware of your boundaries. There's a concept called boundaries. Where, yeah, இது வரைக்கும் help பண்ணா போதும், அதுக்கப்புறம் அவங்களோட part. I have to help them till here. I will not have any expectations on them. I know I can sit back and enjoy. That's all.
Rino, I have a question.
Even if I do go for helping, I know I'll be in trouble. I know that. Still I am doing it. And when the trouble comes, I'll hit myself and say, I knew it will happen, but I'm still doing it. Okay. Now I am at peace.
Yeah.
I'm not angry with anyone. That's
also is good.
Knowing that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Prino, I have a question.
Yes, Adarsh sir.
Yeah, okay, you can call me Adarsh. I wanted to tell you that instead of sir, I don't like people calling me sir, so you can call me Adarsh. The thing was, see, when you spoke about that inner self and the outer self, so for me, what happened was the inner self was the words that I heard were champion and child of God. These were the two words. The outer self was totally contradictory. A few of the things which I don't like to, which I'm not very comfortable sharing. So now my thing is, for example, see, from the inner side, can I be happy and say, okay, from the inner self, I'm feeling confident, I'm being positive, that I'm a champion, I'm a child of God. So why should I care about the outer self? Can I just leave it like that and go, or should I deal with it?
You have to deal with it. But you first have to identify this outer self. Are they labels? Are these terms which you got, is that the achievement you made, the label you have earned, or it is given by others? If somebody have told me, is that the label I got from somebody else, then it is the thing which I have to analyze within myself. Am I really a person who's like Urpada the person, or am I having, as you said, the two confident, positive strokes which you have within yourself? How are you going to deal with the outside label? You have to deal with it, because we are working in the world where everybody has to have an acceptance. You can slowly deal with it, but you don't have to accept it.
Okay. But on the other side, I know people who say, okay, I don't care about what the world says. I know who I am. That attitude is there, right?
Exactly. That's called the filtering the positive. So if you have a cognitive distortion, which they says that as in CBT, we choose what we want. For example, if it is for me, whatever negative which if they say in the world, I'll take only the positives.
Okay.
So I filter whatever I want, and I'm happy with that. So it's called distortions. So you choose whatever you want. Depends on the personality.
But practically, Mr. Adarsh, if anybody who says that I don't care a damn, they are the one who care maximum.
Exactly.
Okay, wow. If you don't care a damn, you don't even mention about it, right? But they will keep on, fuming inside, and upar se they'll say, I care a damn. Okay, ask them, honestly, tell me, don't you care? Is it not hurting you? It's hurting me, but I don't care. That's how it
it's
comes,
basically the mood and the effect. You are hurt inside, but you say something, oh, I'm fine.
That's just a coping strategy. That is
yes.
one way
it's
of
just
coping
a
strategy.
denial. Yeah. MSW students, do you have any doubt? Because we are going to go into the dream analysis part.
No, ma'am. No.
Sure.
Ma'am, can you also explain about the thing that you said, the choice of textures? So I did not use any kitchen ingredients because they were not healthy.
See, but it's only when it comes to a client, when a therapeutic setting, your clinic will have different textures. So you can have different textures of bottles, like mustard or sugar or salt. For example, I had a client who used sugar, and they said, like, I'm very pure inside, but outside they were using this thorns. So they said, like, people say that I'm very hurtful, I'm very aggressive, but inside I'm just showing it as just a part of a protective shield. Why I want to show I'm very dangerous? Because I have an unfinished business. I've had people who have touched me wrongly. So I'm just putting that mask. That will give you a more analytical perspective. That's why if you use texture, it will have a different experience for the client also.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah. Can we move on? Yeah.
Seenu, just a minute. I just wanted to clarify one thing. So this labels that you spoke of, how it influences in creating an outer self. We also look for that or those labels in the formation of an inner self?
Yes. So as we said, like, these labels are created within the self, within your family, and within the outside self. So it is all right from childhood. What are the strokes which you get? It becomes also part of your personality. If, for example, if you keep telling your child that stage you cannot climb up a stage, every time you step in, you are talking nonsense, the child in the adult stage will actually have so much of insecurity to even sit as an audience in the stage. So it's a label which is actually going to create our thought, behavior, and actions. Yes. Anyway, so can we move on? Yeah. So dreams, it is a very, very beautiful concept, which I really love the most. As somebody put in the group, it was Freud's birthday, May 6th, and we are also talking about dream. Actually, Freud only defined or directed the concept of dream. A dream is, somebody wants to read it? those tags.
Can I try?
Yeah.
So, okay, dream concepts.
Yeah.
The interpretation of dreams is the royal road to a knowledge of the unconscious activities of the mind. By Sigmund Freud.
So what Freud says is dreams are the route or road to your unconscious. It has a purpose. Now what we are going to do, we are going to see what we are going to do with the dreams when it comes to dream analysis, especially with Gestalt. So I'm going to give you 5 minutes time. So just write down whatever is your dream, whatever repeated dreams you get.
No dreams only.
No dreams only? Very cool person. Or dream somebody said to you, somebody who have shared. You can just close your eyes and reflect what dreams you had recently or repeated dreams you have.
Song back we can write?
Yes,
Maybe
anything, right from childhood. Before you would have solved, you would have dreams that were there right from childhood. No, anything.
I'm ready. Can I start, Renu? Or you want me to wait?
Okay.
No, you have to wait.
Yeah.
My God, so many dreams he's got.
Manoj, you just have to wait.
No, I have a doubt.
You have a doubt, yes?
So I usually don't get dreams, and then they're very, but the thing is, they're not repeating dreams. They're like scattered.
You can take any 1 or 2 dreams.
All right.
Anything. Ashmita, yes. Anybody else want MSW students? Any doubt? They are the most cuties, so I'm just very concerned of them also.
No,
yeah.
So I am having sibling jealousy. That you're only concerned about them. Simply
What are your dreams saying and what does it say? What are the dreams means and what is it saying? Just be very sure. Now you're going to go into your rooms and share. Only 3 to 4 minutes. Please come back. Even if you're not leaving, after you finish your sharing, come back. Immediately you can leave the group and come back. Okay. Please share your dreams to your people in your groups. And then come back, we'll share it here. Arvind, please divide them into the same 3 groups, 3 people in a group.
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Or 5 also.
Okay.
2 will be balanced, I think so. Just share your dreams and come back. Ma'am is thinking. Inna kanavar code. Agnes ma'am is thinking.
Yeah, I'm trying to recollect.
Hari sir is ready.
Full of dreams.
Yeah.
I'm full of dreams.
Yeah.
Basantika, Vaishnavi, Adira, Kiran, Dilli Babu sir is there.
Adirai, ma'am. Yes.
Adirai. So I think she's a Malayali.
No, from Tamil Nadu only.
Tamil Nadu, okay.
Adirai.
I'm not Adira, I'm Adirai.
Adirai. That's a very, I mean, what's traditional name that is.
Okay.
Yes. Nice name.
Adire is a lovely Tamil name.
Yeah, that's what. Very rare
Kiran,
name.
Om,
I have one of
Sahai,
Sahai.
Samprita, Kiran, Aishwarya. Yeah, I think we are
Where is the
ready.
group? Where is the group?
We're just going to go. What happened to?
Whether I am dreaming or not, I'm happy, excited to listen to the people dream now.
You're excited.
I have dreams I can recollect for the last 10 years.
Ayyo, Sela Vaiklan sir, we'll have a statue for you.
So the rooms are ready, ma'am.
Yeah, you can. We are joining. Please click on. Bye bye, Hari sir.
Jaini, Om, Vasantika, and in a room number 7, they are not joined. And
they're all going.
okay.
Hindu,
yes, Hindu is,
yeah.
yes. And Om,
Vasantika, Om and Dilip Babu, sir.
yes, okay. Vasantika?
Left. Om is there.
Vasantika not joined in the room.
Arvind, is that my voice audible? I haven't
Yes,
got
sir.
invite.